your leg later. Just let me know. Better than that Tesla vibrator. Okay, your next comic is coming up. She is from West Greenwich, also from the Healing Church. Please give a big round of applause for Ann Armstrong. All right, Ann.
My name lately isn't Ann Armstrong anymore because I'm going to explain why and what my new name is, but all I can say first is I am really excited to be here. And, you know, I've spent my whole life as a woman. I've given birth to 7 children, breastfed all 7 children, raised them. I'm turning 65. And I'm looking back at my life and I'm saying, you know, when I was a kid, I used to like to play football at school with the boys, and we got to like 4th grade, and the teacher said, you can't play football with them. Back then, you had to wear a dress to school if you were a girl. He said, you can't play football with the boys because they'll see your underpants. I'm like, why can't I just wear, no, you're a girl. Then I grew up, worked for a while as a roofer in the roofers union. Then I had the 7 kids, went to college, became an electrical engineer. They made me an engineering manager back when like there wasn't DEI, you actually had to be competent. So, you know, I'm looking at all that, I'm really bossy. You know, I'm kind of yangy. So I thought about this, because I'm not gay, I love cock. You know? So I figured, you know, what's wrong? You know, not what's wrong with me, because nowadays that's not wrong with you. That's just your expression of your, you know, gender is fluid. Even though I believe the package is kind of like fixed how God gave you. So I figure, well, I must be a gay male trapped in a woman's body. And you know, that really works out for me. Because girls can go like 100 times a night, A, and B, it's really easy to get straight guys to like you, which I think I heard was the dream of like, you know, and then I can have sex without becoming incontinent. That's really important to me. So, I know that she introduced me as from the Healing Church. And my church, which is actually really a real church, and people think it's funny when they hear it because my job for real is to grow the cannabis that the Catholic Church uses for their sacraments throughout the whole world. Because cannabis balsam is like the essential element in the sacraments of the church. And I'm standing here in front of a crucifix, I won't lie about that. People go, whoa, there's weed in the chrism oil? Yes, there is. And in the incense smoke, there's THC. So, you know, the church has been trying to share that out, and how do you share it out efficiently so that everybody gets a little drop of that good. Now, people think that's funny, and the state of Rhode Island, so, you know, I had come to an agreement with the state of Rhode Island because we're supposed to have religious freedom here, and then I ran for governor. And then they decided that I don't have religious freedom anymore. I don't know if you remember 2018, they arrested us in the middle of the campaign, we were all over the paper. They took like mug shots of us like sad puppies, like, you know, it was worse. I should have been like Trump and made t-shirts, I'd be rich now. Well, in that case, they are still going after us. The judge actually said in court, I don't care what the law says, that you didn't do anything wrong that the law says you can't do. I don't like that, so I'm going to tell the jury what I think the law should say, and you shut up, or I will lock you up today. I mean, it's really, they want us to do time, and if God wants me to go to jail, I don't know where they're going to put me now, because here's the thing, as a gay male trapped in a woman's body, I'm expressing all that gender fluidity. That would be awesome if they locked me up with the men. Right, that would keep me busy. And the thing about, you know, dressing in male clothes is that clothes have pockets, right? So, if I like want to carry some weed and does anybody need a joint? Like, Well, I'll put him here. Right. Rhode Island says now you can give away, cannabis to people. They arrested my son. Like that's. I wish I was making this up. The policeman actually, he was in a Cumberland Farms that sells cigarettes. It was in Jamestown, across the street from this daycare center. He was in the store. He gave the clerk like a gram of weed. You're allowed to now. The law says so. They arrested him and said because he was near a school. and then he's suing them. The cop got fired. It's awesome. It's justice blazing through. So anyway, the one thing though I don't want to give up is women's shoes, right? If I have to, these shoes for example, right? I just got these because, it was awesome. I went to the Fireman's Ball in Narragansett at the Dunes Club. Now, they don't let migrants in the Dunes Club. They just really don't. But they had them because I paid $25. I got all this up. I had these shoes. And, I felt like a little kid in those light up shoes. Oh, look at me. Sparkle, sparkle. So, I'm glad that, even, I don't know what I can, have them accommodate this in the ACI. Maybe, because they are really trying to lock me up for 10 years for growing. They said I had 48 pounds of cannabis. And I said, oh yeah, and the other thing that's great about wearing men's clothes is that the underwear has a special little pouch, right? So you can carry your emergency stash in there. And Band-Aids in case you get hurt and your papers. So, I belong to a church where the men will wear dresses. I might as well. Anyway, thank you very much.
Wow, guys, you guys can all go home. I'm all set for the night. One more big round of applause for Ian Armstrong. I'll be honest, I wondered what she had in her pants the whole time. I thought she was just happy to see me. Anyways, your next